Hello all and welcome. I hope you're all doing well, staying safe in these strange times we're in. I've got quite a few jobs that hopefully I can get and crack on with today on the allotment. We've had, weather-wise, it's been up and down. It's been frosts and snow, then it's rained, and then we've had frosts, and as yesterday it just absolutely hammered down and then turned to snow later on. So we've got a lot of flooding about. Today, looking around on the plot, it's really frosty. We've had a good frost last night, and I've got little areas, as you would have seen in my last video. I've just got odd little areas that I want to tidy up, beds I want to clear and get ready. But one little thing that I'm going to do this year that I've never done before, just show you. I'm going to use this. This is a pH gauge as well as temperature. And what I'm going to do is, I've got 3 beds that are literally just behind where you are now that need clearing out. They've had carrots and onions, spring onions and beetroot and so on in them. And I want to clear them out, but before I put either any manure into them, which would be the first choice really, before I start and do that, I'm going to do a quick pH reading, and if it's neutral, if it's round about anything from 6 to 7, anything like that, I'm not going to put any manure in, because it'll turn it, if I remember right, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but if I put a lot of manure in, it's going to turn it acidic. And I want to use those beds. 2 of them I want to use for brassicas this year, and 1 I'm going to use to grow some sweet corn, and I think they all prefer a sort of neutral round about the 7, I think. So that's something I want to get and do, and I've got various bits that I want to tidy up, and so let's get and crack on and get these jobs done. Right, this bed, as you can see, it's got the remnants of beetroot and carrots in it, and I'm going to do some brassicas. I've turned the meter on, and we'll see if I can get through this frost. Seven, 7.5. 7, 6.5, seems to be holding. So that was, it's now just suddenly gone to 7, but that was 6.5. So that I'm going to just clear, and I'm not going to put anything into that. I shan't put any manure, well, I'm not going to put any manure at least, because I'm going to grow brassicas on here, and I'll check the other beds either side, see what they're at, and decide from there as to what I do with them. And there we go, that's the bed next to it. It's got the, as you can see, that's showing 7, and that's the bed that had got, or has got, a few spring onions left in it. So I shan't be putting any manure on that. I'm going to grow sweet corn in this bed this year. So all in all, it's not looking too bad. It's looking pretty good for growing brassicas, at least in any of these beds, whether it be that one or the end one. So the plan is sweet corn, brassicas and brassicas. So all as I shall do with these is get on now and clear them out. 1 down, 2 to go. That's it, all 3 beds dug over. At that end I'd emptied out one of my pots with spent compost in, so that's just been spread and dug over, as you've seen, and also had harvest of spring onions from it. This bed here, this had carrots and beetroot in, and I've just taken up the last beetroot, so we'll get and pickle those. And as I say, that is now 3 beds ready. Next job is to tattle over where you are. That purple sprouting broccoli is going to have to come out from over there, and then a bit of work to do on the other plot and near where all the manure is. So I'm pleased I've got these done. It's a job I've been wanting to do for weeks and weeks and weeks, and I've finally got it done. In my last video, you will have seen me putting out the leeks and the sweet peas into the silver greenhouse. I put them in that, I think it's best to describe it really as a cold frame within the greenhouse. And they went out there, and I did that last year with the leeks. Didn't do it with the sweet peas last year. They went into the green greenhouse. But I thought I'd put the lot together in there, be fine. Went in and had a look a couple of days later, and I could see that something had eaten sweet peas. So I put 2 and 2 together and thought, yes, I've had a visitor from a mouse. Now at Christmas, my wife bought me this. It's a Campark T80, one of those trail cameras and so on. This takes video and stills. You can set it to do either, or you can set it to do both. So I'd got it set to do both. So what I did with it was put it on the floor, you know, under that propagator, that cold frame. And I thought, what can I use as some bait to attract this? I thought, I know, I've got some seed heads. When I do my sunflowers, I always try and save some seed. So I'd got a few seed heads. So one of the smaller ones I've got, I put that in there. Set this up on the ground in there. And as you're about to see, you'll see some clips of this little feathered friend helping himself to these seeds. Now, one thing I will say is the time and date are wrong. Along the bottom of the film, it shows you time and date, and they're wrong. Now, the reason I think they're wrong is because this, it takes 8 AA batteries. As I say, my wife bought me this for Christmas. So the first thing I did was, these are rechargeable batteries, which she bought me, by the way, complete with the charger. So what I did, I put the card in, charged these batteries up, put them in, and set it all up. I then put it on the fence to just film some of the birds on the bird feeders on the allotment, and I left it out there for the day, and that was it. When I brought it back in, I took the card out, had a look through, yeah, brilliant. I then took the batteries out because I didn't know when I was going to use this again. The plan is to put this on the plot over the summer, because I know for a fact that we have badgers and foxes on our site. So I wanted to try and, I want to try and capture them. So I took the batteries out. Now the only thing I can think is, because I've took the batteries out, it's affected the setup, i.e. the time, the date. So before I use it again, I shall set it up again. But I digress. Sit back and enjoy this little bit of a clip of my feathered friend, fluffy friend, sorry, not feathered, fluffy friend, having a bit of a meal. The only thing I'm now thinking about is obviously with regards getting rid. Now I know it would be very easy to just put some poison down, but I don't want to do that. As far as I'm concerned, yes, I know he's had a go at me sweet peas, but he's not really doing me any harm, and I don't want to kill it. I'd rather, so I'm going to have a look for a humane trap and then release it some way, either further over on the fields or opposite, literally the opposite end of the allotment site, and let him loose on there. But as I say, sit back and enjoy this. This is quite nice actually, this. Well, as you can see, I'm in the garden. Well, you're in the greenhouse actually. I'm in the garden, and we've had a slight occurrence, a bit of a strange one at that. As you can see that the panelling is completely kaput. This greenhouse, bit of a story, this greenhouse was put up, I think it was around about January, February time of 2016, I think. I got it for a bargain. I paid 175 quid, I think it was, for it, something like that. And I don't know, I mean, these are all the original panels from then. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, but these are all like pitted. It's almost as if it's been sandblasted to a point. Whether it's because of the quality of these panels or what, I don't know. But I've got myself some new panels, and I've got to replace really all this side. This is the side that sees most of the bad weather, shall we say. This is the side that gets the wind on it more than anything. It's not the best, well, it's a dry day. I mean, I think it's -1 at the moment. So my job at the moment now is to get and sort this little lot out, get all the clips off, take out the old panels and fit some new panels. So we'll get on and get that job done. As you can see how there's like little holes appeared, and it's all this, it's on this roof panel, but it's all the way along. This is really bad here. Look at this. And I don't know why. I mean, you know, as I say, these are original panels. I mean, it's 2021. These were put in 2016, so they don't owe me anything. But it's just funny how it's all gone. But this is what I was saying about when I said it looks like it's been sandblasted. It's all just pitted like crazy. But as I say, we'll get these clips out. I've got bolts that are holding some of this in as well. Going them all the way along here, all on this panel. So there's some clips, some of the clips have come out here. So let's get on and get it done. Right, well that's those panels out, getting clean this up, and then getting fit the new panels. Well, that's all the old panels out. Next job now is clean everything all up and then see how these new panels go in. These new panels, by the way, have got ultraviolet protection on one side. Now that's the only thing I can think about these original panels. Maybe they didn't have that on them, and maybe they've just deteriorated because of UV. I don't know, but these apparently have got a piece of film stuck on the one side, which is the side the UV is on. So the only thing is, I don't know whether that goes to the outside or the inside. Not sure. I'll put it to the outside, simple as, and then the UV protection is there. So we'll get and sort these out, clean up, and then get and fit some new panels. Well, there we go. Don't any problems about what way with what. It says on here, this side out. Obviously this must be the side with the ultraviolet on. It is, I can't find the end. Ah, there we go, yeah. So I was right, my first thoughts about putting this on the outside. So that's fair enough. So before I cut anything, I'm going to just see now if one of these fits. They look good quality. They look better than what I've just taken off, that's for sure. So let's see if one of these will fit. As I thought, a little bit too wide and a little bit too long. So we'll get the ruler out, measure up, trim up. It's about 2 cells too wide, and it's, where are we? It's a good 5 inches or so. Yeah, it's about 5 inches or so too long. So we'll get and measure up for definite what we've got to take off, and we'll get these cut down to size. I've got to cut one anyway because I'm making these 2 separate panels here, so let's get on. There you have it, all done, all We've just had a bit of a shower of rain as well, which hasn't helped, but I'm glad I've got it done now. So that's new roof, or new roof panels all put in place and looking quite fine, I will admit. Looking very, very nice. Well, that's it for this one. Thank you all very much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. It's great to see the number of views I get on my videos, and I always read the comments, so if you want to leave a comment of some sort, please go ahead. I always get back to you. As I'm talking to you now, my little furry friend, whether it be Mickey Mouse or it might be Minnie Mouse, don't know, but the wheels are turning with regards getting something sorted there. I've ordered a humane trap, so we'll get that done in due course. And as for the greenhouse, well, you've seen that all done. It looks a lot better now. I'm assuming that those other panels, admittedly, yes, it's age, but I don't know whether they've got any UV protection on them or not. All the other panels seem okay in the greenhouse now. That side of the roof was definitely needing doing, so that's got that out the way. So, as I say, thank you all very much for watching, liking, subscribing, leaving comments. It's all a big thumbs up. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ra a bit.